What's up guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I installed my Helix 7 Mega SI on my Kayak, and here is the cover for the Helix 7. So first I'm going to start off by taking off this plastic piece where I run my wires through. Now mine came with my Kayak. You can use grommets, you can buy those off Amazon fairly cheap. I used to have a Pelican Catch 120 back in the day, or when I first started kayak fishing, and that's how I ran my wires. I used some rubber grommets from Amazon, and it was a clean look, and it also kept it watertight. So here I'm going to be removing the motor so I can access the transducer cable port, and it's just another plastic piece like the other one, and like I said, you can use another grommet for this side too as well. So once I remove that, I'm going to be removing the transducer mount right here so I can install the transducer. Now when you get your transducer and you do install it, make sure that before you put it all together that you pre-fit it and make sure that it's to your standard. That way you're not having to come back and refit it, and you want that transducer as close to the hole as possible to protect it from rocks and all that stuff. So here I'm going to be running the cable up through that hole right there. That's for the cables for your transducer, and then I'm going to wire those through the plastic piece back into the hole. And mine comes with a little foam piece that keeps it watertight, and so I installed that. It just fits around the cable, and this piece, I use this rod here to feed the wire through the Kayak, and I bought it on Amazon. I think it's like $13 or something like that. So once I get that through, I'm going to be I'm going to be hooking it up to the transducer cable and running that back through, and that's going to end up connecting to the fish finder. Now when you do connect, when you do run this wire, you're going to want to run it through that that plastic piece if you do have an autopilot, before you run the power cable, because once you have all those cables in there, it's a really tight fit, and you might end up damaging your cable. So it's easier just to wire it like work backwards, I guess, if that makes any sense. So here I'm just going to be running the power wire back through the hole to the back side to the battery. I am going to be using a Pioneer 12 volt 20 amp hour battery to power the fish finder and the Minn Kota puck. So here I'm just going to be wiring the Minn Kota puck and the fish finder together, and I'm installing these terminals. And I'm also going to be using the heat shrink to cover the terminals and make them waterproof, or should I say water resistant. Then just plug that up. So I'm loosening the light so I can run the wire under it. I just think it gives it a cleaner look, to be honest. And so yeah, we don't need this rod anymore, so we'll just set that off to the side now. So now I'm just going to be mounting the fish finder base to the Yak Attack base, and I am using the Yak Attack track mount for this fish finder. So here we are, just putting it all together, getting it all set up. And I did have a side imaging before on my boat, but I didn't really like it, to be honest. Well, I mean, not that I didn't like it, I didn't use it because I did a lot of catfishing, and I just used it for the depth and water temperature, and so I didn't have much need for it. But now that I got into bass fishing and I'm learning more things, I'm really excited to try this new unit out. And here I'm just gonna put it all together. I got the my rod holders all positioned and tightened, hooking up the fish finder. So here I'm just going to be tightening down the light, my LED light, and I'm going to be rolling up the transducer cable to give it a cleaner look, and I'm just going to be using a couple zip ties to hold it together. Takes a while for it to come on, but there you go. Apologize about the glare in the background. I had the garage door open. I didn't realize there was a glare until I started editing the video. So there's a cover for it. And then I love these lithium batteries. Look how light these are. I can just pick it up like nothing. They're awesome. And so guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.